Hello guys, my name is Vaibhav and today we are going to see 6 simple steps of finding the right social media platforms for your business. There are many social media platforms available to advertise your business, but then that is why it becomes difficult to decide which ones are perfect for your business and where to start from. First of all, you don't need to be present on every social media platform from the start. You can start with a few and then expand your social media presence slowly to the other platforms. Let's look at some simple steps which will help you decide where to start from. You can do this simply on an Excel sheet or just use a pen and a paper. Step 1 is setting up an objective. Having an objective will give you a clear idea of your expectations from social media, and this will also help you to convert your vision into clear-cut measurable targets. So your objectives can be related to brand awareness, customer engagement, or anything which you're looking from social media. So I have mentioned one example here. Your objective can be to create brand awareness and reach around 10,000 people in Q1 using social media platforms. So this is not actually a SMART goal kind of objective. This is just an example. Let's move on to the next step. In step 2, you have to decide the type and form of your content. So by type of content, we mean that what will you use as your content. So for example, if I'm a service provider, my content can include my service details, customer feedback, or for example, if I'm conducting a workshop, so photos of that workshop or some glimpse. So that can be the content, and the form of the content can be photos, videos, blogs, GIFs, events, etc. Why is this important? Because if on the basis of form of content you're using a social media platform, then for example, like on YouTube you cannot create events, or on YouTube you cannot write blogs. So this can be done either on Facebook or LinkedIn, something like that. So it's important to identify the form of your content. The third step is analyzing your competitor. So here I've just given an example of a competitor analysis. So it's not only your competitors, but you can also look at the businesses in the similar domain. So for example, if I make a list of social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, etc., and see if my competitor is present on any of these social media platforms. So basic mentality is that if my competitor is there, so I need to be there. So that kind of mentality we can have, and also this companies in the similar business can be looked at as a benchmark, and we can choose to be on the social media platforms where they are present. The next step 4, is really important. Mostly if you're looking for paid promotion on social media. So how will you measure the returns? So measures can be in terms of likes, comments, shares, cost per click, cost per view. So basically, if I'm making a post and paying some amount for that to let's say LinkedIn, so for n number of likes I have to pay 100 rupees. And on Facebook, if I'm making a similar post, I'm getting this similar kind of target market, but I have to pay less. So the main objective of actually having these measures of returns on marketing investment is to decide on which social media platform should you invest your amount. So till step 4, we decided some parameters on which we will take the decision of which social media channel we should start with. So in step 5, we should do the allocation of this channel. So how will you do it? So in the left column, you can mention your particulars like the defined objective, the content type, competitor analysis, ROI measures, and the last thing I've added here is your preference. So according to the defined objectives, which social media channels which you think are appropriate, just mention the names of the social media platform in front of the particular. Similarly, do it for content type, competitor analysis, ROMI, and in the end your preference, that even your competitor is not there but you want to be there. That's your preference, so you can mention that. So after allocating these channels, we can move to the next and final step, where we will get which is the most appropriate channel to start with. So let's move on to the next step. So this is the sixth and the final step, where we'll be making a scorecard to decide which channel we should give the highest priority to start with. So in first column, make a list of all the social media channels which were mentioned in the allocation. So if we go back to the allocation, and now let's count how many times each social media channel was allocated to a particular. So if we start with Facebook, I can see that Facebook is mentioned in front of each particular. So that means it is mentioned 5 times. So I'll go back to my scorecard and write 5 as score in front of Facebook. So similarly, I will do it for Instagram, Quora, YouTube, Twitter. So if you have a look at the scorecard, you will see that Facebook has the highest score of 5, followed by Instagram, 4, and then YouTube. So according to these scores, I will prioritize the social media channel to start with. So as Facebook has the highest score, I will give it the highest priority, and Instagram a little less priority, that after Facebook I'll be moving on to Instagram, and then maybe YouTube, and then to Quora, and then to Twitter. So this was an example of a scorecard. So similarly, you can make a scorecard for your business and avoid the confusion, and this will really help you to decide where to start from. So remember to start with the channels of highest priority and slowly expand to the channels in the decreasing order of the priority. So if you really like the video, please subscribe the channel. This was my first video on this channel, so please mention your feedback in the comments, and don't forget to ring the bell.